Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today, I'm gonna get introduced to Nick Lowe. I don't know, it's Lowe, but I think it's Lowe. Lowe. And thank you so much to JK for sponsoring this marathon. Let me really quickly here check his email. So this is called Introducing a Different Nick, Nick Lowe. Nick Lowe was a British new wave and pop singer, guitarist, songwriter, and producer who became prominent in the late 70s and early 80s. He's also known for producing Elvis Costello's first 5 albums, okay, and for marrying Carlene Carter, Johnny Cash's stepdaughter, now divorced, and he has a lot of albums. He's 75, but I'm concentrating on the early songs that brought him fame. Awesome. Can't wait for that. And I love that, introducing a different Nick. Now, let me just see here if it's Lowe, since I'm going to be talking about... let's see how Google gives me the name.
Nick Lowe.
Oh, yeah, so I was right. Nick Lowe. So it's not Lowe or anything like that. Okay, cool. So the first song, first of all, JK, thank you so much for the marathon. I appreciate it. Always coming up with new ideas and for new reactions. And yeah, I've never heard of Mr. Lowe. But that's so cool that he produced Elvis Costello's albums, and we also have some Elvis Costello here at the end and some other bands. So let me introduce the songs and we'll get on with it. So the first one we're going to do is I Love the Sound of Breaking Glass by Nick Lowe. This is from Jesus of Cool. And this is from no, this is not correct. I'll look it up once we get there. Oh, here it is. Thank you, JK, for putting it in the email from 1978. I think he already knew that Spotify had it wrong. Then we're going to do Cruel to Be Kind. It says his biggest hit from 1979 from the album is called Labor of Lust. Then from the same album, we're going to do Cracking Up, sorry. And then we're going to do a band called Rockpile. Now it says here, when I Write the Book by Rockpile, his band with Dave Edmunds, 1980. Okay, so this is another, that's him with in a different band. And then the last song is What's So Funny About Peace, Love and Understanding by Elvis Costello, who made it famous. And this is written and produced by Nick Lowe for the album Armed Forces 1978. And I've done that before. I've done some reactions to Armed Forces, and I'm a big fan now of Elvis Costello, honestly. Like I've said this before, and I really, really enjoy his music and his style, his singing, and pretty much what I love about Elvis Costello so much is that you never know what you're gonna really get, when you listen to him. So, got some water here and some coffee. I always try to balance it out, not if I drink this is a big, cup of coffee, I try to drink as much water as I can, or the same amount at least, not to get dehydrated and stuff. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Please, if you like the video, do give it a like or a dislike, or leave a comment, or maybe subscribe to the channel if you're new, and all that good stuff. Share, and let's get started here. So I Love the Sound of Breaking Glass by Nick Lowe. Here we go. It even rhymes. All right, awesome.
I love the sound of breaking glass. Destruction. When breaking glass. I love the sound of breaking glass. Deep into the night, I love the sound of its condition. Flying all around. Oh, all around. Sound of breaking glass. Nothing new. Sound of breaking glass. I love the sound of breaking glass. Deep into the night, I love the work only it can do.
The bass.
How it changed your mind. Oh, change your mind. Sound of breaking glass. All around. Sound of breaking glass. Nothing new. Sound of breaking glass. Breaking glass. Sound of 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 breaking glass.
Wow, I don't know. It reminded me. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, sorry. I had something here the entire time. I'm sorry. Um, I love. I mean, the bass is like off the charts. I love all the musicians. You know, very simple but very effective. And what does it remind me of? I don't know, but it's very good. And I looked at the artists, you know, that are similar, and of course, Rockpile came up. Dave Edmonds, Graham Parker, Elvis Costello, and then there's some other bands. Joe Jackson, Squeeze. Yeah, I can make a connection there, and Big Star. But I don't know. It's just like it's very feel good, you know. The music. It's very simple. I loved. First of all, the bass in this one was. First of all, the rhythm was really cool on the bass, but also those little like, you know, licks that he was throwing in. The guitar was, I mean, kind of simple but perfect, you know, for the music, and that piano, you know, was very, I don't know, like energetic. It's really feel good, you know. This Nick Lowe, I really like it. Can't wait to listen to more. Let's keep moving with the next song. But it reminded me a little bit of I have this song in my head, and I think it was dun, 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 dun. I think Peter Gabriel, but it could be because I just listened to Peter Gabriel today that I'm making a connection, but maybe I'm wrong. But this was definitely very, very, a lot of fun, and I like music that's simple but good and catchy, and you can just like You can play it in your mind really easily. It's not too much. You don't really have to think about too much, you know. It's great. I love it, you know, and just simple, to the point, and good, you know. And I like his voice as well. Okay, so let's play this. So this was from. Now this is his like JK was saying. This is his most well-known song. So let's play it. I might even heard it before. Let's see. Very good, very catchy. Again, this is the first song of the album, and the next one is the second song of this same album. But yeah, there's a lot of 29 million, and then the second song is in like the 2 millions, and then it goes into the 100,000s. But again, super catchy, cruel to be kind, or in the right measure. Like, I don't know, you know, I guess I don't know really what he means about, but I guess it's like a saying or something. But I really, you know, it reminded me of, what did it remind me of? I was gonna say that I wanted to stop the song. I don't know. Is that America? Yeah. But I don't know. There was a band in my mind, and I wanted to say it, and then I was like, "Ah, the song is already so short. I don't want to like pause or anything." But I mean, yeah, it sounds very folky, you know, very happy. I mean, I love the cover of the music, you know, of the album, but yeah, I don't recall. I was gonna say this from. Oh yes, there it is. Because of some of the backing vocals, it reminded me of the Beach Boys. So maybe that's what I wanted to say. It reminds me of the Beach Boys. Now this is the Beach Boys. You know, the first idea I had of the Beach Boys was like this, you know, this kind of like stuff. But when I listen to Pet Sounds, my God, my mind has been completely changed. And I never thought they were bad or anything. I was just like, that's what they do, you know, Surfing USA. And I think that's like the general consensus about the band. People that don't know the Beach Boys, they think that's all they do. No, Pet Sounds, that was crazy good. That album literally like blew me away. And then now that we've listened to Abbey Road, these two bands were just like giants, you know, and also for their time, just very, very revolutionary. And I'm very happy that I now know a lot more about these 60s, late 60s bands, you know, that was so influential on everything that came after. So crazy. So yeah, but this song just reminded me a little bit of the Beach Boys. I think just like, I guess the uplifting, you know, sound of the music, and you know, a little bit the style, you know, the kind of like acoustic nature of the song. So let's see, the second this was the first track. Let's listen to the second track on the same album, and let's see if we kept up that kind of style. Now this is also very short, so let's see if I pause it. If I don't pause it, let's see. But this is Cracking Up.
Cracking up, I'm getting ready to go. Had enough, I can't take anymore. No pills that I can take. This is too real, and there ain't no escape. It scare the daylight, it make a nightmare. I'm tense and I'm nervous. Everybody all around me shaking hands and saying howdy. I don't think it's funny no more. Cracking up like a worn out shoe. Ain't wet, but the world leaking through. I'd run, but I find no pace. I laugh, but it's wrecking me, wrecking me. It make a shiver, it make a shake. It make a monster, just like an earthquake. Everybody having fun. I don't know how they can carry on, 'cause I don't think it's funny no more. Upon me without warning. If I were gone, then I would shoot. I'd tear the head out by the root. I'd make a knife out of an ocean, all at sea in an ocean of emotion. I don't think it's funny no more. I don't think it's funny no more. Cracking up. I don't think it's funny no
Very good. That lick is so catchy. Do deedle 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 dee. You know, I was just like, I don't know. Something about this lick is da 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 da. Reminds me of that's a 90s band, The Offspring. Um it's almost like an Egyptian kind of like scale or lick, you know, just like those, I think, 5 notes. But I loved here that his voice was totally different, like a lot deeper. And I don't know, it's a funny little tune, you know. It's a fun short one again, but just memorable. This is what I like about certain artists, that they can pull this off, you know. They write some lyrics that mean something to them or to others, you know. I don't know. It can, like, lyrics can be about so many things. For example, today, before doing this, I did a marathon for Michael, and it was very difficult because it was all about songs that were dealing with unjust injustice and racism and poverty and cancellation, and it's really exhausting, you know, to look at the lyrics and pretty much analyze everything, and then to have to talk about it without, you know, I mean, I talk my mind, you know, but I also don't want to offend anyone. So it's like a slippery slope, and that, you know, to do that on the spot as a first time reaction is really, really difficult, you know. And it's I felt really like exhausted at the end. It's like I don't know, it's almost like I didn't have like the fun that I wanted to have, you know. It was almost like it was a little bit on the difficult side to do. And I've done one for JK as well, you know, where it's like songs of protest, but JK's was a little bit easier. Now Michael's was really like there were so many things to talk about, and it took me like the whole thing was like an hour and 20 minutes, and I had literally had to cut it down because there's so many things to talk about, you know. So I love when it's a song that you can just enjoy like really easily, and you don't have to think about too much, and you can just focus on the music. And that's what I think, what I like about his style. Like Nick Lowe is very, it's easily digestible, you know. It's not a song where you know, it's just like, you know, I'm tired of like what did he say? Well, now the lyrics are gone, but you know, it's a theme that's very lighthearted, and it's, you know, you can take it for what it is, and you don't really have to think too much about it. I like that kind of music. And then again, you know, I've always said it, I think I've said a lot of times, that the music I enjoy the most is instrumental. I think that happened because of my love of classical music, and I think classical music makes me much more emotional than lyrics, because when the music hits me, and there's certain passages and stuff or moments or chords that are so powerful, they're almost more powerful than lyrics, you know. Like, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know, maybe you don't feel that at all, but there's some music that it doesn't need lyrics. So the music is so powerful, and the way it's written and put together, and the silences and the stops, and just the way it gets so dramatic when it speeds up, you know, that's what I really like enjoy the most. I don't know, like, I think that's the way I grew up, you know, and then I got into it. And I enjoy that, of course, with metal as well, and jazz. But anything, it could be even electronic music, you know, that really gets me. And I'm not trying to say that I would only get emotional with classical music. Lyrics can be very powerful, of course, but I think music by itself can be very, very, you know, very strong. just like making a comparison of, music with lyrics. But I can also, I love this because I can, you can just put on a song and you can enjoy it for what it is, and you don't really have to think too much about the lyrics or the music. It's just very enjoyable because it's just more simple. And I think there's a lot of people that enjoy music that's just more like, I don't know if it makes sense, but yeah, just like easy to digest. Like there's even people that I know that don't listen to prog or classical music or jazz because it's just like, it's just too out there for them. They just want a song that's 2-3 minutes and the chorus and something to dance to, and that's it. And for them, that's the music. That's music. And if you would play them something like, I don't know, a theme or a score or something, it would be like, okay, what are we listening to? This is kind of weird, because music is not their hobby or their lifestyle. They do other stuff. And then there's people that are like the listener, and then that's like people that listen to stuff like, I guess, like you guys, like progressive rock and fusion and jazz and really like deep stuff, when it comes to lyrics, and like Steely Dan, like if you really listen to the lyrics and we are just so blown away, like for example with Steely Dan, that the music is already so powerful and so complex that that's what gets us. But then when you dive into the lyrics, it's like a whole different universe, because every song, even though if you listen to it and it means something completely different. And when you really like investigate, so, but there's a lot of music, even maybe these first 3 songs could have been super deep and I didn't notice, because I'm just paying attention to the music right now. So, but yeah, enough of me blabbering. I guess that's what I do so much. But okay, so this is Rockpile. So now this is Nick Lowe with, let's see, really quickly. I read it to you before. Dave Edmunds, the band called Rockpile. So Rockpile, when I write the book. Okay. Here we go.
Well, I can remember like it was only yesterday. Love was young and foolish, like a little child at play. But oh, how lovers change. I never dreamed how easily. For now I'm just a shadow of the boy I used to be. Oh yes, yes. And when I write a book about my love, it will be about a man who is torn in half, about his hopes and ambitions wasted through the years. The pain will be written on everything in tears. And when I write the book about my love, I was a fool to myself when I kept on running around and around, and I felt a little better when I tried settling down. Maybe some magic moments have I known, but was harder than breathing, heart melt. And when I write the book, when I write the book about my love, when I write the book about my love. When I was young, love was fun, and I was so happy. I looked so good, I dressed so snappy. Two-tone shoes on my feet, big old smile on my face as I move around over the place. Well, now I'm down in heels and my complexion is bad because my love of life is sadder than sail. And when I write a book about my love, it will be a pop publication, tiger and tough. When I get down on the pages, all I felt it will shoot to the top of the past. Tell us where, so when I write the book, when I write the book about my love, when I write the book, thousand words a day. When I write the book, when I write the book about my love, when I write the book, to what I need to know. When I write the book, when I write the book about my love, oh yeah. When I write the book, when I write the book about my love.
Very cool. All right. So yeah, this was so much fun because it had so many different. I mean, if you paid attention, all the different rhythms, and dun 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 dun, and then dum back back back, like this whole like the ska thing, or like you could say maybe like sped up reggae rhythm. Really fun tune, you know, really cool. Let's see. And also the lyrics, you know, when I write the book about my love, I couldn't pull up the lyrics. I really wanted to read them. And there some on some artists are just not available, you know, it's a bummer. Is that Marley? Yeah, really cool. I loved it. Also again, very short but sweet, you know, a song. And yeah, there's only one album by them. Let's see. Oh wait. Yeah, it looks like they only did one album. Or maybe that's the only one they have on Spotify. Yeah. Really cool tune. I loved it. And I guess now we only have Elvis Costello left. Armed Forces. We've done some. I've done some. I guess I don't know. I think I've reacted to Elvis like quite a bit. Elvis Costello, not to be confused with the king of rock. Let's see if I can see the cover. Let's see. One. Okay, at least one to this one. Okay, looks like twice to Armed Forces. Yeah, Elvis Costello again. This is crazy. I love that this guy, you know, is a musician, is a singer, songwriter, but he's also a producer. And I think maybe it could be like because producing makes maybe even more money. I have no idea, you know, I really would have to look it up. But I think, you know, production, you know, if you're successful producing, maybe it's, you know, maybe he was like, well, you know, I'm making more money producing the music of Elvis than my own, then I'm just gonna stick to that. But I mean, the fact that he was doing it at the same time is awesome, you know. Yeah, I just wanted to say his music sounds really tight, sounds really great. The recordings, This were as well, you know, Rockpile, but just his solo stuff um sounds really good. I didn't really mention that, but it does. And I think he was the one that was singing, and I love how he kind of like always sounds a little bit different. Also, it could be because it's my first time listening to Nick, you know, that I can't really hear his voice yet. Um, so that's why it seems different and on each album. But yeah, so here we go with Elvis Costello and the Attractions, and this is called "What's So Funny." About peace, love, and understanding. And so this was produced by Nick, but sung by Elvis Costello. So here we go with the last track. Here we go.
As I walk through this wicked world, searching for light in the darkness of insanity, I ask myself, is all hope lost? Is there only pain and hatred and misery? And each time I feel like this inside, there's one thing I wanna know. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? And as I walk on through troubled times, my spirit gets so downhearted sometimes. So where I'd strong and who I'd have trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slip away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so fun about peace, love, and understanding? So, where I'd have strong and who I'd have trusted, and where is the harmony, sweet harmony? 'Cause each time I feel it slipping away, just makes me wanna cry. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? Oh, what's so funny about peace, love, and understanding?
So good. Elvis Costello, the man, you know, that's literally when I listen to Elvis Costello, I've always say it, you know, but it's like it's so unpredictable. As a first time reaction, I never really know what I'm gonna get into. I love his voice. I love like the instrumentation he uses, the instruments. It's just like chameleon like, you know. Let me see one thing. Yeah, and also he reminds me, like, I don't know why sometimes Billy Joel, like I don't know why, don't ask me why. Maybe the voice, and there we were going to go see Billy Joel, but it's so expensive. Even like, at the, those bleeds, it's like you pay an arm and a leg. I think it's, unfortunately, it's a little bit too much. We usually go to concerts that are like, I don't know, like $50 to $100, but after that it's just like, man, who can afford this? And and obviously we go to the ones, 25, 50, and but or 100, like, no, I don't know, like, we wanted to watch Brit Floyd, but they're like $250. It's like, it's that this is not how it was. And I know, I understand that the musicians have to get paid, and the artists and everything, but it's a little bit unaffordable right now, I guess. So I guess we have to pick and choose which one yes and which one not. We're gonna go see John Anderson. I'm very excited. That one is not too expensive. That's like $50 or $60. But yeah, this was awesome. So I'm gonna play one more because we're a little bit on the short side, and like the marathon only lasted for about 17 minutes instead of 25. And you guys know that I usually, don't add. I never do this anymore, like add a sixth song. I only used to do it because I needed some Warner Brothers, but I figured it out. So I'm just gonna add one more from the first three. So JK did Cruel to Be Kind, I Love the Sound of Breaking Glass. So the third most popular one is The Beast and Me. Let's play that. And it's not even that long, but I just think, just to be fair, people get 25 minutes, and I think it's only 17, so I'm just gonna add one more. And also JK is literally one of the biggest supporters of my marathons, so I don't feel I'm happy to do this, so let's go. So this is The Beast and Me, and this is on Spotify, the third highest rated song, so I think it's good. And this is from 1994, so it's a little bit different time for him, but let's go.
The beast in me is caged by frail and fragile bars, restless by day and by night, rants and rages at the stars. God help the beast in me. The beast in me has had to learn to live with pain, and how to shelter from the rain. And in the twinkling of an eye, might have to be restrained. God help the beast in me.
I like it.
Sometimes it tries to kid me that it's just a teddy bear, or even somehow managed to vanish in the air. Then that is when I must beware of the beast in me, that everybody knows. They've seen him outdressed in my clothes, patently unclear if it's New York or New Year. me.
Wow, okay, I love that one because it's obviously, it's a more mature Nick Lowe, and it's a song about, I guess, himself, self-reflection, mistakes and stuff, about your life. And it takes a lot of guts, I guess, to be honest, about yourself and the mistakes you've made. And I love that when people can do that. It reminded me, I loved his voice, so deep here, and just you're more mature Nick Lowe, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect, like an acoustic song, he and his guitar, no drums, no nothing. I wanted to hear more, of the band that he plays, like in the first album. But hey, it's all good. I think this was a very cool, to get a bit better picture of overall, Nick Lowe. I guess he's a very good artist. I thank you for the introduction, JK. I really enjoyed it because now, like I said, to be able to be a songwriter and a singer and a musician and a producer and everything, that goes into that is admirable. A lot of people, they just know how to play the guitar, or they just write the songs, or they just sing, and everything else, like the recording process and all that, is like, no, don't even get me involved. That's why I also love Steely Dan so much, because they're like wizards behind the the production of their own music. They record it, they choose really carefully who's going to play what, and that's why we get something as well produced. So but yeah, it was very cool to get into Nick, and thank you, JK. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Let me know what you think. Are you a fan? Like, this is what I like about this channel, again, because it brings out little fans. Like we do Rush, the Rush fans come out. We do like Joni Mitchell fans come out. We do Tool, or we do Metallica. We do Pat Metheny, or it's so cool that also many people meet in the comment section, and then they're like, hey, I like this too. And that's what's so beautiful about the channel. That's, I guess, the thing that I enjoy the most when I look at the comments. Yes, there's some, people that just hate the whole concept, and I get that as well, but, people, just, that's how some people, that they're just like that. But some people really love it when they see someone that's super unfamiliar with the music and, listening to it for the first time. And I even do it, I let the music that I like, I look at reaction videos and I'm like, wow, it's so interesting how people perceive the music and music that I love. And some people love my music, some people hate my music. There's always a different reaction, but because everyone is so different, everyone has different taste and different, the way they were brought up. Maybe they don't, like I said, I talked about classical music. There's people that hate classical music, find it super boring. They put it on to like fall asleep, in an airplane. I've seen so many people when we travel, like they have headphones on, and because sometimes when you don't have your own headset, you listen to whatever the plane plays. And there was like a few people when we went to Germany that were listening to classical music, and they were like asleep, because it's relaxing, but I can't really fall asleep because I'm just analyzing everything, and I just love the whole concept. But wow, that's just me. But hey, again, thank you so much, JK. Thanks everybody for watching, for being here, for liking, subscribing, commenting, all that good stuff. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.